Folks, don't worry, it's going to look a little bit different, but don't freak out. Today, it's another round of the Vision Corsa IndyCar Racing Series by Prodigy Racing Association. Thomas Cuthbert, also known as Orion, I with you today, and we're going to have ourselves a guest to join us, but that will be in a moment. For now, let's go through what's going on with this league. How does this place work? They run the Dallara IR18, the IndyCar for this series. It's a 50-50 mix of ovals and road courses with 13 races total, including the All-Star race. It was at Daytona for Week 7. $375 in prizes available for all the drivers. It's $130 for first, $75 for second, $40 for third, $20 for fourth, $10 for fifth place. You get a $50 cash prize for winning the Daytona race and a $50 bonus for the most points scored in oval races. They run on Tuesday nights using the Eastern Standard Time Zone on realistic weather, so whatever the weather is like in the location we are racing at for the given day, that's the weather you're going to be dealing with. Good luck, buddy. 75% fuel capacity, requiring all drivers to make one pit stop per race. All tires will be available for all drivers. You don't want to be too cruel to them. They need to be able to function out there. And especially in the case of a wet weather race, you got to be able to switch to the wets if you need to. I believe those are the white walls, rather. Oh, we've got a crash. We've got the sim up and running in the background, and we'll gladly keep up with you as things go around. All drivers will have a faster pair available because sometimes you end up crashing out in many senses. But let's say you get wrecked. You kind of deserve to still be in the race, and so you still can be. Oval races are going to have a green-white checkered that will apply for today. We'll also have Lucky Dog and Wave Around rules active. Starts and restarts will all be on the iRacing green. The top 5 qualifiers will earn points. The race points will stay the same as well. We got to change something up a little bit. So you're going to hear a little weird actually, no, it's just going to be me. Let's get this on over here. Bingo. That should be good. Got a couple more things we got to do. Bingo. Perfect. And now we are not too far away from getting this underway. Your top 5 qualifiers will earn points for that qualification. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For the race points, it's 45 to the winner, 40 for second, and you drop a point per position from there. Following that, you get bonus points for leading a lap, leading the most laps, and driving the fastest lap of the race. You'll also get 5 points for leading at the halfway mark of the oval races. Last place provisional points will be active. There will be 4 events that will feature double points, 2, 6, 8, and 12, and severe caution violations can also result in last place point provisions. Speaking of cautions, here's how they roll. For ovals, they use the iRacing caution system, which sometimes needs to be overridden by the PRA caution system because reasons. Road courses exclusively use the PRA caution system, which means that multi-car crashes will result in a caution flag. Single car spins or crashes, regardless of how many there are in any given spot of the track, will not result in a caution. Laps will count for under the caution yellow flag. And ending another racer's race while under the caution means you're getting parked and given last place points. For the races, we are headed to Iowa today. It's November 11th, the 10th race of the season. We go to Laguna Seca for race 11, the Thanksgiving break. And then December 2nd, we'll see us head to Michigan to finish us off. So we are headed to Iowa. Let's meet our drivers for today. It's Min Hang, Daniel Borgert-Pepping, Richard Murray, Vitor Guilherme, Landon Lacey, Roger Saucier, Ali Chastain, and Cody Linscott. In the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 07, 007 in the 8. Joe Nerton begins the double digits in the 10 car. Marlo Duncan, the 12. Andrew Clarkson, the 13, with Jimmy Sallow in the 14. Aaron Fontaine drives the 18. Mitchell Hamilton in the 21. Matthew Morgan, the 22. George Griffiths drives the 025, while the number 25 car is driven by Adam Miller. Are those off? They are not off. Good. Kyle Deckard in the 26. Aiden Hill in the 27th. We welcomed in Micah Mixer last week as he pilots the 28 car. Rodney Roberts in the 29. Jeffrey Goodpaster, the 33. Javier Lopez in the 36. Your winner of Season 2, Alex Jones, left the one alone and took the 45. Guillermo Pere in the 52. Nick Polliard in the 55. Parker Dime Morgan Smith, 57, 58. Fozzie Fazillo at 61. Byron Bailey, 64. We also welcomed Thomas Coonan to the board at 68. Matthias Marcumini in at 77. For the 80s, it's Jacob Schneider at 81. Daniel Blanco in 82. Brian Young, 86. Spencer Torrance, 120. Austin Diltz, 144. Brandon Farley and Brad Marath driving the 327 and 384. No new drivers today. No last place points that are confirmed for the day. And we got Aiden's fan in the chat. Also, I got a thing that I got to do in the chat. Hello, Aaron. How you doing? Egg. Let me give y'all an egg. There we go. Let's go to the standings. In the lead at the moment is George Griffith, standing at 451 points. After the disastrous race Marlo Duncan went through last week over in Watkins Glen. She still sits at second with 440 points to her name. Aiden Hill in third at 429. Adam Miller with 422. Spencer Torrance at fifth place at 415. Rodney Roberts begins P6. Brad Marath in P7. Brandon Farley in P8. Jacob Schneider has some chances to catch back up, but is down in P9 at the moment. Matthias Marcumini has jumped up to the top 10. For the top 20, it's Jimmy Sallow and Nick Polliard to kick us off. Joe Nerton, Roger Saucier, and Min Hang in the top 15. Perret, Jones, Lacey, Fontaine, and Bailey in at the top 20. 21 to 30 goes Blanco, Young. Oh, we've had a crash. Man down. Blanco, Young, Mixer, Chastain, Deckard, Dime, Morgan, Clark, Lopez, and Guilherme. And to wrap us up, right now we have Austin Diltz, Thomas Coonan, Morgan Smith, Fozzie Fazillo, and Mitchell Hamilton. And that about wraps us up for today, and it's time to bring in our special guest. And now it's time to welcome in our special guest for today. Welcome in Justin Phoenix. It is good to finally hear from you as we finally have a look at the track.
Hello, it's Justin Phoenix here. I'm here for a one-off night here on a Tuesday. It's very unusual for me.
Yeah, you on a Tuesday is a bit of an aberration. We are not going to we're not asking any questions, though. You're here. We're happy about that.
I'm happy about it, too. I'm excited to see a good race here at Iowa Speedway.
We better get a good race here at Iowa. It's a smaller track, which means things are going to be a little more hectic out on the track, but hopefully these drivers can keep their composure for the most part. Also, sad news about some of the overlays. Now that we have 18 drivers in here, iOverlay has a bit of a freak out and splits it up, which means the entire idea we had earlier is gone. Well, we had something and it went away. What we were hoping to do, I'll put it on the screen for you all. We wanted to have the lap times available so you could see where everyone was sitting. It's not going to work because the positions are completely cooked.
Yep.
Yeah, like
yes, they are.
Let's go to Roberts at the moment, sitting in 8th position. It looks fine for now, but we're also missing drivers. And then if I go down to 14th, where Alex Jones is at, bricks itself. It doesn't know what it's doing. So unfortunately, we won't be able to use iOverlay for the purpose we were looking for. We will still be keeping track of the fastest lap so you all know what is going on, but we are going to stick with the no lap times on the board. iOverlay, farewell. You are still useful for my good old replay system, which once I get a stinger, it's going to look infinitely better, but for now, it doesn't.
You do a great job, and we appreciate you here at PRA.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Justin. And I'm sure so many of the folks over at the PRA are very appreciative of all the work you do in the back end, despite only being available basically Mondays.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because I'd love to be here every night.
Well, hopefully at some point in life you'll be able to do that. But for now, we're happy to have you here on this random Tuesday afternoon. The same random Tuesday afternoon that some group decided, let's put Tier 3 hockey on. Why not?
Right? Yeah, and
why not? I just got home from that.
And also, why not have Jacob Schneider on top of the board? Nothing unusual there.
No, this is standard fare. Jacob Schneider has been a force to be reckoned with on the oval. Bit old school for him, especially because he was At least to my recollection, he was a juggernaut in the oval in the early stages. Am I correct on that?
Absolutely. In the short track league, he won all 12 races. First time anybody in PRA has ever done that, 100%. He was undefeated.
And that record does stand. We had the Street Stock series combined with Sunset Bend. We had someone who was looking for a chance at that. It was Keith Morris, I believe, was the name. I don't remember the name. Keith Nelson Jr., that's the name. Was looking for the record, and then the heart was broken on the week that I couldn't be there, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Jacob Schneider still stands alone with the best overall record in a season, sitting undefeated. Right now sits at 9th in the standings, but now that we're sitting on an oval with the fastest lap, does potentially have a chance to start out in front and just have some smooth sand. That's a new driver. We've got a new driver on the board. Wait a minute. Robert Hensley, welcome in, buddy.
He's another new one that came into through the short track league.
Ah, I see your short track spilled over a little bit into IndyCar. Well, you know what? The competition has been really nice, so plenty of us do appreciate that.
Absolutely. I like the big numbers here in the IndyCar league. Rodney Roberts has done a great job. Somebody's spinning.
Hensley, buddy. That's well. To be fair, practice is about to end, so we'll just give him a mulligan on that one. Yeah.
Do you have Trading Paints up?
Trading Paints is not up. Thanks for the reminder. That's the one thing I will always forget, no matter what.
I have it bundled with my iRacing in a folder on my desktop so that I always remember it.
Why are you such a genius and I'm not? Oh well. The thing I do good is yelling at things, I guess.
Yeah, you do good at all of it. I'm just here to help. I'm here to have a good time.
Well, I hope you do. We're gonna watch Rodney Roberts for a bit with the gorgeous Vision Corsa livery. I have to
there it
shout out
is.
literally every time I see it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Daniel much for this season, but I don't know. Maybe he'll show up randomly at Michigan just for like 5 laps. It'll be funny.
Yeah, we got some things going on in the background with Grid Finder coming up too.
Ooh.
So I can't get into the details too much yet, but it's exciting for PRA and exciting for Grid Finder as well. So hopefully in the next few days we'll get a good announcement for everybody to see, and it can be broadcast.
That is the hope. Grid Finder has been helping the Prodigy Racing Association, not just in organizing the way that we run the events, but also in getting the name of the Prodigy Racing Association out there. We've had plenty of names come in from Grid Finder that have brought the competition level up to new heights for the PRA.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm excited. We're going to have another season of the Street Stocks on Thursdays. They were going to talk to you about that, actually.
Ooh, okay. Well,
and so
that's going to get a little bit dicey, but I'm listening.
Yep. So we're going to have another season of road courses in the Street Stocks. So that'll be on Thursdays. They're working on the schedule for that now. So be excited for that. Okay. On Sundays in January, we got the Sunday Showdown series coming with the hobby stock this time.
Ooh.
It's going to be asphalt street stocks on dirt. That's a tongue twister.
Wow. All right. You're bringing street stocks that belong on asphalt that already can't turn, and you're making them slide all over the dirt. I love it.
Yes, and that's going to be Sundays. That's going to be Cody Johnson, Below Average Gaming. He's going to be the host of that series. So we got a lot going on.
Cody Johnson. I really hope that like during the summertime we get some more GT3 action. I miss GT3s, man. I'm so mad I can't do those.
Yeah, dude, they've been hitting it off. I mean, they've getting probably 10 to 12 drivers every race, even after not being broadcast. I mean, that's pretty good because usually the broadcast brings the people. Let's just be real.
Like for today, we've got 18 drivers who have hit the track at least once so far today, but like GT3 is getting 12 drivers on without a broadcast. That's usually a really good sign.
It is. It absolutely is. And it looks like, I'm looking now. We got 18. We have 18 in the lobby.
I see 18. I do not think we're going to get to see the funny. Oh, what was it? It's one of the people running the administration basically for this series was making the joke to me earlier. That's like, what if I just showed up, ran 5 laps, and pitted? That because it would put him on the points board, and therefore I'd have to put him on my leaderboard.
Right.
Let me get a look at that. Sim Racer Hub, also a great partner of the Prodigy Racing Association. They've been making the scorekeeping of this so much simpler. At least, am I correct in saying that for you?
Absolutely, yeah. I love the way Sim Racer Hub works. As soon as the race is over, I can go over to simracerhub.com and I can upload the race results within 5 minutes of the checker flag waving, and we got point standings immediately. Now we don't post them immediately because our officials want to review. We have last place points provisionals to add and all that. So usually we don't post the points for the series that I don't run until the next day. On the series I do run, I'm the one
It's
in
your
charge.
call.
So
You decide when they go up.
Exactly. But on the other ones, we wait till the next day, and sometimes it's a couple of days. But depending, because everybody here at PRA, we all have real lives. We have families. We have jobs. We don't get paid to do this. So, yeah. Sponsorships, come on.
Come on in, Party Racing Association. We have plenty of fun. Anyways, I think Austin is in the server, is just choosing not to do the funny at the moment, which is kind of a shame because I really wanted him to do it. It was gonna be great. I think this is Joe Nerton we're looking at, who is not going off the line because he's happy with his time. He stands at 10th. This is Jacob Schneider, the fastest lap in qualifying, a 16.700. Micah Mixer, the second fastest at the moment, 16.731. Still about half of the qualifying session left, so one more driver, I think, has I see Austin is Austin's in. I think Austin just hit the session.
That's the 19th one in the field.
Please hit the field. It would be hilarious. This is Nick Polliard, who just registered 14th on the board. And these times, well, this is an oval track, so the times are going to be very tight, and those qualifying points actually do kind of matter a little bit in these kind of races. They maybe don't matter as much in the double points, but if you can get up in that top 5, you at least get yourself up to a good start for the race, and then hopefully don't bin it in lap 5.
Absolutely. So yeah, I like having the bonus points for qualifying because it gives a little bit of more of incentive for people to actually get out there and make some points.
Well, let's see. I think we're about ready to roll. I gotta see. Is Austin gonna hit the server? No, I don't think so. I think he and Hensley are going to be. They're going to be starting in the back of the pack. They really don't want to risk the start, especially because the start is a bit of a bonanza sometimes. To be fair.
That's going to be exciting. The Yelly boys are going to be yelling.
Yep, there's Joe. He's just still sitting there. I think he's just going to sit there for the rest of the time. Let's just observe the car from all the different angles we've got. We've got a roll bar. We've got a left front suspension. I'm not going through this bit the whole way. Yeah, plenty of looks at Joe Nerton here at Iowa. It's a shorter track, so how many races have you ran in any of your leagues on Iowa?
I have not ran any of them in Iowa for my own league, but most of my races are the really, really short tracks. The longest track that I've done in the short track league is Bristol.
Got it. And that was supposed to be more of a special event. Am I correct in that?
I'm sorry, I'm hearing Rodney over you. So what'd you say?
You're fine. You're fine. Rodney is more important than me. Was it that you were? Was it that you guys were running a special event at Bristol?
Yeah, we did a special event at Bristol, but we also did our season finale this last season at Bristol as well. But we did have a chaos event at Bristol, which was a multi-class short track race with super late model stocks, and street stocks all on the track at the same time.
I did see the post for that. You guys are mental for running that, but I
loved it. I loved every second of it. It was a total chaos. I even told everybody in the drivers' meeting before the race that this is not. Don't be serious. Just have fun with this. Because I knew, there was going to be chaos right off the bat, and there was. It was the whole event was chaos, and I love chaos.
Who could have seen this coming? Surely not I.
For real.
Oh Lord. Yeah, yes, Schneider. We have Justin in the Indy broadcast. We've managed to pluck him out of the air on a random Tuesday. It's amazing.
Is he talking to you?
Yeah, Schneider's in the PRA chat at the moment. Good to see you, Schneider. Good luck today, bud. 9 people in the stream for the moment. Good to see you all in here. I believe we did have a follower also barging as well. Big thank you to you for the follow. Oh, wait. And Farmer Jimmy Good Tweets also decided to follow me on the personal stream. Go over to the PRA. They deserve it more than me.
Hey, you deserve it just as much.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
You're
and a half left.
Volunteering your time, so you deserve some of the credit there.
I appreciate that.
I need to log into the Twitch chat so that I can watch the chat.
Keep tabs on them. I've got it up as well, so we'll both be watching people scream their brains out. Hello, Marshall. How's the back of your head doing, buddy? All right.
Yes, Jacob, it is I. I just put it in the chat. It is I.
There you are.
Yes, I'm here on a Tuesday night. I'm ready for some action here at Iowa Speedway. I'm ready to get yelly with the yelly boy, right?
Let's go! It's yelly time. Well, it's almost yelly time.
It's almost yelly time.
We've got another minute before they start gridding, and then they'll have to do their stinking pace lap, which I think they go around the entire track. But with Iowa being a shorter track, the pace lap should only take us like 40 seconds, which would be nice. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, they go around the track twice in our short track league for the pace lap.
That does make sense, to be fair, because you're done with the pace lap in like 10 seconds on a short track.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
You're running 2 pace laps because it's a short Iowa track. All right, heard. Thank you, Aaron. Believe it or not, I don't get this information live. I have to figure this out after the fact.
I'm that way sometimes too, and I'm the one that runs some of it.
All right, final 10 seconds as the session is coming to a close, and then we'll get to see the grid for today's race. You can just ignore the ladder on the left and then just wait for the graphic to pop up. Also ignore the fact that everyone's kind of blanking. The fact that Austin also gets to move ahead of Hensley is hilarious.
Absolutely. He came in here late.
Here we go. It is Jacob Schneider and Micah Mixer who will be on row 1. Schneider with the 700, Mixer the 731. Roger Saucier joined by George Griffiths on row 2. Griffiths, I know, is not the happiest at Roger given the robbery George had to deal with on Homestead, Miami. But he'll be having to deal with Spencer Torrance, the teammate of Marlo Duncan behind. It's Rodney Roberts who takes the final qualifying points. Polliard and Miller at row 4 in the 16s for this qualifying session, 16H to be specific. It's in Jimmy Sallow and our boy Aaron Fontaine, longtime PRA member Aaron Fontaine, ends row 10. There is a missing car. Nice to see you. Joe Nerton and Guillermo Perret will be on row 6 as we get close to beginning our 17-second lap times. Marlo Duncan and Aiden Hill will be starting in row 7, currently standing at 2nd and 3rd in the overall standings. Have some work to do to maintain that. Brandon Farley and Alex Jones in at row 8, with Alex Jones hitting the 17 flat out on the track. Brad Morath and Austin LeBlanc will be in row 9, should Austin LeBlanc actually register for a lap in this race, which would be hilarious. It's then Robert Hensley who will be in the back for row 10, and we are heading around the track. Austin is not on the track. It makes me sad. Austin! Okay, so Justin's computer has decided it did not want to function anymore. Full-on blue screen of death as he is rebooting. We get to see some cars doing some wibbly wobblies. One more time around the track. Jacob Schneider, a force to be reckoned with on the ovals, will have some room to work with. But Micah Mixer.
I'm back in here, sorry.
There you are. Welcome back. So Micah Mixer will begin row 1 on that outside lane. We'll see if he gets a bit of a draft from behind from Griffiths. There's no bump drafting. Fun fact, the moment that you breathe on the bumper of the car in front of you, the wing is going bye-bye. You don't have a wing at that point. Thank you, Duncan JA66. I saw you were the one who followed my personal stream. Good to see you. We are green flag racing at Iowa, and it's Schneider and Mixer who will kick us off at the front. It's a bit of a mix-up behind as well, with Pollard falling back as Aaron Fontaine will shoot up to 7th. We'll go on board with Saucier, who watches the battle between Mixer and Schneider. Schneider on that inside lane is going to get the advantage for now, nearly forcing Mixer all the way to the wall, but they will get by just fine. We got 60 laps on the short Iowa track as Saucier wants to go to the outside. Doesn't have the room just yet. Still watching the battle for the lead as Mixer, the new face on the oval, takes on the old school king in Jacob Schneider. As we're going to go way up high, we get to see the entirety of the action here as Aaron Fontaine's got Torrance in front. Torrance a little bit slow around the corner, and Fontaine trying to look for some room down the inside lane. Doesn't quite have it just yet. Now finally gets alongside on the inside. Torrance is going to have the overspeed to work with to stay by. And now Rodney Roberts will get by Aaron Fontaine, who now has to duck in behind Torrance.
They foul up.
The gap is already starting to form as Torrance is a little bit behind the pack of the top 5. It's Adam Miller who begins that top 5, but he himself a little bit behind George Griffiths, as it's become a battle for the lead with 4 drivers. Griffiths, Saucier, Schneider, Mixer. You reverse order 4 through 1.
Griffiths is he's been strong all season long.
Those cars are together. Those cars are together. That's going to be a problem because both of them no longer have a piece of their front wing. And I heard a big crunch in the back. I see Aiden Hill on the board, so we're going to watch and see why Aiden Hill is over there looking like that.
Oh, man. That's destroyed.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go on board with Hill as we have a look around what happened to his car. You see a car on the inside, just barely. I believe that is Pollard. Ends up just getting spun around, and I think, yep, there's another car. I think that was Duncan. That was Duncan. So I should be seeing Duncan's car. Duncan's going to stay out there and pit later in the mix. Now heads into the pits. Marlo Duncan's had a bit of the bad luck so far in this latter half of the season. Crashed out at Watkins Glen multiple times, and now... Oh, no, Watkins Glen, I'm thinking the street stocks. Wait, no. Wait, I think they were at Watkins Glen last week.
Yes, they were.
Okay, cool. My brain is just kind of misfiring because we've been to Watkins Glen too many times, despite the fact I love that track so much.
I love that track, too.
Yeah, Marlo Duncan had, no luck at Watkins Glen, whether it was in the street stocks or in the IndyCar, and now already has to use the faster pair here with the IndyCars.
And we're only 7 laps into the race.
Yep. Not ideal. Duncan making her way out of pit lane will now join the pack. Still on the lead lap. Aiden Hill, the only one who will not be on the lead lap. Austin, get on the track. It's funny. Bit of the shuffle going on up here as it'll be Pollard who has P7 at the moment. Aaron Fontaine in front. Ooh, bit of a checkup.
So was that Roger Saucier was involved in that incident?
Saucier was involved in a separate little incident with, I believe it was Schneider. And Schneider's in the back. It did not, It did not let me see the, we actually might be able to have a look if I go backwards in the view. So this is going to look a little funky. Right, can I do the thing? I cannot do the thing. It is now vanished. Beautiful. What is happening? Okay, it is freaking out. We're ignoring that. But yeah, Saucier and Schneider ended up getting tangled up, and their cars just magnetically attracted to each other. Sees both Saucier and Schneider now in the back of the pack. It'll be Micah Mixer with George Griffiths behind to kick this off.
So with Saucier and Schneider getting involved in the incident, it's shades of the short track league because that happened to them in the short track league as well.
Oh, A, did not know Saucier also came from short track, and B, why am I not surprised? Will be single file for the restart. The drivers will just spread out to get their last little turns in, the little wibbly wobblies, so they can keep the tires warm. It is
So how
pretty
do you
cold.
get it to where you don't hear Rodney talking? Because
I have
that's
completely muted the iRacing chat. So like I just have the keybind where I'll just press like I think it's mine's minus, and it turns my voice chat volume completely off.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that. It's just hard to hear you sometimes when Rodney's explaining things.
I get it. So Hill, the first car who will be a couple laps down. The pace car is off. We wait for the flag to fly. There it goes. Back to green flag racing, and Mixer and Griffiths already getting away from the competition as Duncan trying to work through the pack. Hensley sort of falling back a little bit. But Hensley might have stayed out with the damage that he may have incurred. Either that or just wants to get out of people's way so he can exist on the track. Have a good time while he's here.
Yeah, he's kind of done that in the short track league as well. He said he was new, so he's probably just logging laps.
Taking his time to acclimate to the car and the track, let the competition go by, not getting anyone's way. Gee, I know what that's like. I did that in GT3. Oh, wait, I spun in T1 at Daytona 5 times.
I would have too. Don't get upset too bad because
I'm not mad about it. It's just funny. I tried giving the Audi representation. I binned it so many times. It was just hilarious. But Audi got points, and Fontaine's got points right now, sitting at 5th at the moment behind Rodney Roberts. But Pollard putting plenty of pressure on as Saucier trying to work through the pack, as well as Torrance. As there is, I think that's Hensley. That's Farley in the back, who is just sailing away into Narnia. We'll get to him later. But for now, it's Griffiths and Mixer is falling off. We got a caution.
Caution.
What happened? Oh, my God. Mixer and Fontaine have collided. And Fontaine is going spinning. We got a few cars in this one.
Oh, my God. They're flipping.
Yeah, Fontaine went for a tumble. So let's back this up. Let's go to TV2 here as we have a look. Griffiths behind Mixer. What happens here?
Oh, they clip.
The two cars collide, and then he's stuck on the outside. Fontaine with a clean spear, and then physics decides that he should go tumbling. Don't ask me how that works because it kind of doesn't. Aiden slides on in with a clean landing.
Oh my gosh, what a crash.
Oh, that was good. Good stuff.
We need to see another. You need to go in car on the one that just did the cartwheeling. Yes, let's do it.
Give me Fontaine. There he is. So in front, you can see the clip. You'll see the clip of Griffiths and Mixer as they both end up coming together towards the same line. Fontaine's got no chance in this one. That car's not turning enough. And
oh God, here we go.
Yep, we're going for a ride. Do not ask me how that works because it really doesn't.
Oh my gosh, what a ride.
So it's now George Griffiths in the lead. The other 25, Adam Miller, takes second. And Rodney Roberts is in the podium spot.
What a turn of events with 15 laps into this race.
Woo. My goodness. This is not normal. Am I correct? This is not normal?
No, it's not. Not with this league.
Alex Jones will make his way out of the pit. I feel like Duncan's getting a bit of deja vu because Duncan is in the pits again.
That's a shame.
It doesn't look like that car needs any repairs, so
probably just getting some fresh tires.
Either fresh tires and full tank gas, so that way she could take it all the way home. Maybe.
We shall see.
Hard, maybe. We'll see if she leaves. Aiden Hill has left the cockpit of the car and has vanished. Goodbye, Aiden Hill. Have a good time.
Out of the race.
Yeah, gone for now. Here's Micah Mixer, who will need to use the fast repair. Did Micah already burn the fast repair? No, Micah was out there for the whole time, so this is taking way longer than it should be. Curious. There it is. There's the fast repair. Okay. Now Fontaine sits 2 laps behind alongside Mixer. Farley is also out of the session at the moment.
So all the cars that got a meatball flag there was Micah Mixer, Aaron Fontaine, Aiden Hill, Spencer Torrance, Brad Morath, and yeah, that.
Cool.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Ooh, Alex Jones got the meatball as well. How's that car looking? Oh, he got it repaired already, so he's already out of there. Duncan still in the pits because Duncan had to burn the fast repair earlier. That thing is probably leaving the track very soon. Probably.
Yeah, that's not good for the points for Duncan.
Nope. Unlucky back-to-back for Aiden, too. Yeah, so I'm going to imagine that Aiden is out. Yeah, we still love you, Aiden Hill. We'll be falling in the standings, but still remains near the top in our hearts. Aiden Hill also helped with some of the graphics for the earlier races this season. Much appreciated, Aiden Hill. Sorry for
Absolutely.
the track, but we good luck on the money race. We got 2 more to go, plus the double points coming up in 3 weeks.
We got some laying back, apparently, according to Rodney Roberts.
Seems to make sense given how this restart has gone. Probably instructed to do so as we are back to green flag racing. It is now Griffiths in the lead with Miller in second. It is Brad Morath working his way through the pack. And we'll have Mixer on the inside. We get to go on board. Let's go on board with Jimmy Sallow as he gets to watch a bit of the competition in front. Saucier will zoom on by as Sallow will slot into 8th. Has Schneider nearby as well. Schneider on the inside of Sallow. Can't quite make the move happen yet. We'll stay back for now in P9.
We've seen Jacob Schneider in this position many times in the short track league this season. He started in the back and worked his way all the way to the front. So let's see what he can do here tonight.
And we're only a third of the way through this race. We're 10 laps away from our 5-point bonus points for the halfway mark of this race. And of course, every driver who has led at least 1 lap has secured a point for today. And for some of them, that appears to be the only point. And yep, there it goes. Duncan is out of the session. The car is gone. Duncan will register as 16th for the race.
And there's a crash.
Oh, there's a big one. Oh, and there almost was more. Schneider barely avoids the back end of Sallow, who spears himself into the grass to avoid the wreck. This race is a disaster right now.
It's 3 cautions in, 22 laps in.
Observe. Adam Miller had the lead at some point. This is registering as the incident. Oh no, with Rodney Roberts too, and then takes Schneider out. That's not Schneider, that's Pollard. But takes a couple out with him, and luckily for Sallow and someone was flipping like crazy. I want to go back. Hold on. Who was flipping like a maniac out there? So there's the contact with Roberts again. This is guy. It's Pollard who goes for a tumble because.
Oh my gosh!
Physics. You want to explain this to me?
Cartwheels.
It makes no sense.
Oh my gosh!
God, this game makes no sense sometimes. It's part of why I love it so much.
Please show the in-car view of Nick Pollard.
Right, we'll do it again. All right, hold on. First off, we're going to get the in-car view of the contact. We're going to start with Roberts. Roberts just washing out. Kind of has no chance on that one. That is the wrong view. Try that again. I saw him tumbling. And here we go.
This is the best view. Sky, ground, sky, ground, sky.
Yes. And so now we have a new race leader as George Griffiths has gone to the pits to fuel up and get the tire change and roll on for the final 38. We'll have, I believe it's 2 to green, so the next time by should be the green flag race. I'm wrong. Understandable.
Roger Saucier is now the leader.
Saucier, the thief of Homestead, Miami, snuck in at the final moment after the battle between Griffiths and Duncan slowed them both down. Snuck in on that left side, grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat for his first win in the Prodigy Racing Association, if I remember correctly, given that he's in the short track league with, where is he?
Me.
This guy.
Yeah, actually, Roger's won a few races. He's got 7 total wins in PRA, 6 in the short track league, and 1 in the IndyCar.
Well, congratulations to Roger with that first IndyCar victory at Miami. A great race. If only I actually knew what I was doing with my music mixing, but we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm the stats keeper of the league, so I've got it all kind of up in my head because I got to keep track of it after every race.
And it makes for fun extra information about these drivers because we get to see all the different leaders and their different places in Prodigy Racing Association history. And in recent history, we had Micah Mixer, who was not in a good spot. This is 2 laps down. That is not ideal.
With the way this race has gone so far, though, I mean, there could be a couple more cautions and would put you right back on the lead lap.
Yeah, so it's Griffiths who will sit at 7th at the moment. Saucier, if he can hold off Perret, who has actually been a sneaky good driver, just hasn't been able to really battle for the lead often. Hold him off for about 6 more laps. Saucier will secure the bonus point for leading halfway through the race. I wonder, iOverlay, are you going to give me things that actually work? I already ripped it away, so let's see. I do have it. We'll go over here. We have a meatball on the board. I don't think that actually belongs to Fontaine, but the fastest lap, I believe, belongs to Griffiths, if this is correct. I actually should have that up. We're not going to worry about that, though, because we got a green flag on the track as Saucier a little bit late on the jump, but Perret not able to catch on up. So let's get back to our standard fare view of this track.
Saucier is pulling away a little bit.
Yep, he's getting distance, and Perret having a bit of trouble, and now dealing with Schneider on the inside as well as Torrance. They're looking to go 3 wide, nearly a bit of contact.
Oh, there was almost contact.
And a bit of skid marks as well in the back, but they hold it off for now.
Perret's going backwards now.
Yeah, Perret's losing a lot of speed after that little incident and is stuck letting drivers go by. Down to 7th. Larath will put pressure on and move on up. At least that's his intent, but Perret does a little bit of good defense work, and we'll hold on.
Now look who's in 2nd place, Jacob Schneider.
Look, who could have seen this one coming? He's got work to do to catch up to Roger, though. I'm sure Roger and Jacob will have some words for each other after the race.
Yeah, this is a rivalry that's actually brewing all the way from the first race of the season in the short track. So it's kind of exciting to see them racing against each other here in the IndyCar series.
And now in the back, the winner of Season 2 in the IndyCar League, and Alex Jones gives a love tap to the wall, which means he's going to lose speed trying to catch up to George Griffiths. And what's funny, too, is we were at like a Homestead Miami, which is a proper-sized oval track, where things are very uniform. There's like maybe 2 strategies, but just hug the inside and then try and overtake at your earliest convenience. With these shorter tracks, it is looking like we have a lot of different strategies all across the board for how you navigate around the field. Is that something you see in the short track league as well? You get a lot of different ideas of how to take the corners.
Yeah, it depends on the track. Some tracks are, single banked, so the inside's usually the preferred line. Oh, and then he's in the wall. Joe Nerton is in the wall.
Oh, he at least gets it out of there. Slowing down a little bit, losing speed. That might have been Griffiths as well who had some trouble because he's now down to 4th. And surprise, surprise, your new race leader was Jacob Schneider for a hot second, but Saucier on the outside of the line has that extra overspeed, doesn't have to slow down as much on the outside, and gets back in front of Schneider.
Yeah, that's the thing about tracks like this that has a little bit more banking up at the top groove, so they can stay in the gas a little longer than those that go down to the bottom, so they have a lot more straightaway speed usually.
And it makes for an interesting dynamic of battle as it's sort of reverse order for what you expect in something like a NASCAR race or like a similar stock car event where, that's a big Torrance,
Spencer.
Right, the wall is not your friend today.
Yeah.
Alex Jones working his way through the field, now sits at 5th, but loses it to Nerton yet again because of that same reason. The banking's on the outside this time. And
that's a 4-car battle right there for 5th place. 6th.
Good battle here. Perret in
actually
the mix as
6
well.
cars.
Yep, there's the 6th, a little bit behind, but still in the mix. And that also, that is for position. That may be a lapped car, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Adam Miller back there. So that's a lapped car in the mix. Yeah, Perret
Griffith just shoots it to the inside of Torrance and barely misses him.
Whoa, boy. So Torrance has to deal with a bit of trouble. Griffiths has been a very aggressive driver on the passing, and you can see like the success that it's shown him, not just in the Prodigy Racing Association, but also racing for Team Canada in an esports league as well. It takes a lot to make it to like a national level team for esports.
Absolutely.
So there's definitely reason for Griffith's style, but it has cost him before. He is on a warning for this race after the contact with Marlo Duncan in lap 1 of Watkins Glen. And so
Jacob Schneider on the inside of Roger Saucier for the lead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. That's a big battle to keep an eye on. This is the battle for the lead. We are about to encroach lap 40. Did I see who was leading after lap 30? No, I'm focused down elsewhere. This is a great race.
Yeah,
Oh, they're getting
absolutely.
close together, trying a bit of a side draft and rip some of the speed away from the other car. Schneider had a bit of an edge, but Saucier on that outside line.
Oh, this is a great race.
Oh, I think we can stay here for a little while. Let's get on board.
Side by side.
Side-by-side racing.
Coming to the start-finish line, Roger is going to lead that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to see. Oh, Schneider has been drifting a little bit and has to slow down as it looked like that car was starting to oversteer just a touch.
Yeah, the air on the outside with Roger on his outside was probably making it a little loose. Oversteer, sorry. I'm a stock car guy.
No, you're fair. There probably was a bit of understeer because it wasn't turning as much as it should be.
He's on the inside again.
Yeah, he's going to keep looking at it all day long, trying to see if he has enough to maybe sneak himself ahead just as he crosses the line. This seems to be a strategy.
18 laps to go.
Yeah, we got 18 to go. It's a strategy similar to what we heard in Miami, where the focus isn't on holding on to the lead, but getting the lead long enough that you extend your nose out at the line to where whatever happens after doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Roger's going to lead another lap here with Schneider on his rear.
I want to see where does he stand on the fastest lap. It belongs to Schneider at the moment with a 16:9.44 as his fastest. Saucier's got the open air, but Schneider refusing to give up at the moment. Still within a tenth just about of Roger Saucier. Stakes hard on the inside.
I bet that lap time came from drafting.
Probably.
Slipstream.
And you can see where that speed comes from. That was probably him navigating traffic as well, if I had to guess.
And he tucks it back inside, in behind Roger Saucier. He's like in the lower line in the corners while Roger's about midway.
Yeah, Roger seems to be defending that outside line hard. Gives a little bit of room, though, on that inside. Schneider doesn't quite have the speed. At least gets that front wheel alongside for a moment, but there isn't much to it.
In the meantime, Griffiths is catching them.
Yeah, Griffiths is moved on up to third as this is Rodney Roberts battling for fifth at the moment with Alex Jones, with Torrance close in front. A little bit close together, and Roberts almost gets into the back of Jones. In fact, there may have been contact there, but get out of it okay. There's Micah Mixer trying to navigate through the traffic and desperately trying to get a lap back, but I don't think that's happening for the rest of this race. We are already down to the final 13 as Perret and Collier go back and forth. Morath is in the mix as well. Cars nearly coming together. A big move from Collier just to get out of Perret's way, and it works out well. Although no, Perret's hit the wall.
There's a crash.
Puts the back end of Collier. No flag out as it seems that it's just Perret who's in the wall, and I don't think there's anyone near him yet. He is alone right now in the grass, so the flag will not be brought out. We will continue to race as he will take the tow.
That is unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
With 10 laps to go next time by.
Right now sits at about 14th, and my guess is that 14th is going to be where he stands because he's going to have to take the time to take the tow to pit lane, then burn the fast repair as well as likely fuel up. So now we'll likely be sitting in 14th for the rest of the race. So at this point, it'd be a good time to strap in and have a watch of the battle for the lead between Schneider and Saucier.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing has changed. Schneider looks to the inside yet again. Pokes his nose out in front of the corner. Saucier has the outside speed and gets by yet again.
And Griffiths is catching tenths every second. Every lap, I mean. Tenths of a second every lap.
Well, that time that may have... Oh, no, he didn't quite scrape it. It's a weird iRacing logic where the game shows that he hit the wall, but the feel is... No, he didn't. The gap now 0.8 of a second behind Schneider. Still in this battle as the two of them have been battling.
Schneider's going high.
Yeah, now Schneider trying to duck in. I think he's trying to get away from Griffiths as best he can. Forget the battle. He just wants to get a gap so he can at least secure second.
Yeah, because we're about to have a 3-car battle for the win here if they get side-by-side more. Which I'm good with that. I want to see it.
Makes it fun.
Absolutely.
And Roberts gets by Torrance for now as the teammate of Marlo Duncan battling it out. He's in the wall. That is not where a car should be. And that will put out a caution as he is still on track. And now the spice really shows himself.
Schneider was in the lead right before the caution came out.
Oh, and Roger got it back just in time, but
Yes.
as important
But this,
as that is, the important part is that caution forces Griffiths right on top of them.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Let's see what happened there.
We're going to focus on Torrance as Perez crash was a little bit out of the way. That is Roberts behind Torrance. Roberts washing out just a little bit, maybe too much, and didn't give him the room, and the caution comes out a little bit later than perhaps expected, but a caution nonetheless. As we're going to go on boards with Roberts so we can see the idea what he was going for. Where's Roberts? There he is. So we'll slow it on down a little bit. He's down away on the inside and is starting to wash out pretty hard, going pretty much all the way to the wall. And Torrance on the outside of Roberts doesn't really have anywhere that he can go and gets clipped there on the side and into the wall. We'll back it up just a little bit so we can watch on from a different perspective. As a matter of fact, let's see. What perspective do I have? Wrong thing. Never mind. I broke it. So that one will be under review after this race concludes.
Yep, I just heard from race control, Austin LeBlanc. He said that the 29 washed up on the track.
Yep. And also, Aaron, I did see your question earlier. We just had a massive race to keep up with. How your car flips like that is a good question. Ask iRacing, not me.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch, though.
Can we watch it back? I think it was with Mixer. This is the crash that saw a spectacular flip. Wow, that engine's whining. Where's Fontaine? There he is. Where'd he go? There he goes.
There he goes.
How does this happen? How does this happen?
That is entertaining.
Every time. Every time.
So is there a green-white checker rule here? I don't know.
There is. We have green-white checkers, and I think it's going to come out for this race.
Yeah, because it's 3 to go now, and so that's going to have to be.
It will be.
Yeah.
Torrance will be in at 13th now.
3 laps down. That's unfortunate.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big loss for Spencer Torrance, who was he was sneakily getting in contention for the championship, but no longer the case for this race.
Yeah, and I do believe this is a double points race.
It is not.
It is not? Okay.
It is not. This is race 10. Race 12 will be our final point, a double points race, which is at Michigan, our season finale. And 1 to go for the green flag. The green-white checkered is confirmed as we have extended this race for a lap, as Hensley will have to... why is Fontaine way on the inside? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you nearly coming to a stop? Buddy? Giving the position back to Hensley. I guess a bit of a mix-up between drivers, because Hensley does not want to be up here, but has to be up here for the start. 3 laps remaining at Iowa Speedway. It's a shorter track, and it's shown us a bunch of short track chaos. Plenty of washouts, some weird crashes, and plenty of drivers have had to hit the hay early on. The pace car is in. The green flag is out. Let's get rolling one more time with Iowa Speedway. This will be the one time that we have the green-white checkered in the air. Griffiths nearly already gets into the back of Schneider, but holds on for now as it's a 4-way battle for the lead as Alex Jones has said hello and will look to join the fray. Brad
last season's champion.
Last season's champion washes out a little bit and has to slow down, and Marath is
final
going to
lap.
get by. And so now let's focus in on our front 3. Schneider in second, Griffiths behind, Saucier in front, tries to get by. The checkered flag is on its way out. And
Saucier's got it.
Saucier does have the win. Roger Saucier with the win at Iowa Speedway. Schneider and Griffiths take the podium spots. Marath, Jones, Polliard, Nerton, Roberts, Fontaine, Hensley, your top 10. And it'll be
second win of the season for Roger Saucier.
Roger Saucier, and this time no need to steal a victory. Had the lead, held the lead and will grab the victory. The 45 points for Roger Saucier. He'll give it a little spin around and try to blow that engine up. There is your final standings. LeBlanc is not going to register points because that man did not hit the track, but what we can say for sure is an exciting race for Saucier and a big race for George Griffiths in the standings, as Marlo Duncan down in 16th for the race means that lead, should it hold, will extend further. And now let us see if they are ready for us here. I'm getting pinged elsewhere. Get away. I see Schneider. I see Griffiths. We are just waiting on Saucier to join the VC. And Justin, you'll get a chance to ask these people some questions as well.
All right.
First and foremost, let's give it a little bit. As we're just going to watch Saucier basically try to blow this engine up. Has he given up? Is that engine too good? It may be too good. Let us. He is in the chat now, so let's bring in our third place driver. With us now is George Griffiths, your third place finisher here at Iowa Speedway. Good to see you, George. Good to see you again after the Watkins Glen fiasco.
Yeah, you too. It was a good race, good kind of comeback race after what happened at Watkins. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on in that race. That almost glad I didn't finish on the podium because I had a lot to say, but I kept it to myself.
Good. That is fair, and we very much appreciate that. So we've got Justin here with us today. Phoenix Cross over in the chat helps run the stats for today. So, Justin, I'm going to let you take the next question for George.
Hey, man, how's it feel to run back through the field like that? That was a heck of a race.
Yeah, it was awesome. After that pit stop, I was kind of surprised to see, 6 cars in front of me. I didn't really know how it happened, but they all hit, I think, in earlier laps. But yeah, it was fun to get back through the field. I was running top 3 for the most part, so was getting some racing, but it was fun to get some even more racing.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were watching you catching Jacob and Roger there through that stint before that final caution. Did you have anything for them if it would have went green all the way?
I don't know, to be honest. They seem like they know a lot more about oval racing than I do. I was really struggling with rear grip. I had to turn down the anti-roll bars on the rear and turn the front up a lot because I was getting some pretty crazy oversteer. So I don't know if I would have had anything for them, but we'll never know.
That is true. We ended up going with the green-white checkered, and it looked like there may have been a chance with you bunching up right next to them, but nonetheless, the result stands. Griffiths, your third-place driver, will bring in our second-place driver now, coming in with the silver medal, Jacob Schneider. Good to see you, bud. Here with your old friend in Justin for the first time in a long, long time here in VC.
It hasn't been that long.
You guys chat regularly? Am I missing something?
Pretty regular.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, either way, Justin, I'll let you take the first IndyCar question for Jacob today.
Well, Jacob, that was an awesome race, buddy. I got to see you race against Saucier again. The rivalry from the short track league continues.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we got like net code stuck together on like lap 5, and then through strategy we wound up 1-2 battling for the win again, for the lead again in the same race.
Netcode definitely claimed a few victims today. Torrance was posting about it earlier, how the contact with Roberts was nowhere close. But regardless, you guys battled through the netcode.
I was trying to leave more room than I had to, just because I knew it's kind of bad here. So, this is something you got to know going into it.
Mm-hmm. And we saw earlier, towards the end of the race, as you were starting to battle, you had this guy coming in right behind you in George Griffiths, who was catching up to you. So did you see that gap start to shrink and go, maybe I should just stop battling for a hot second and just stay with him for a bit?
No, not really. I mean, it was getting down to the end there before that yellow, and I think the difference in points between first and second is a lot more than second and third. So I'd rather go for the win and finish third than just ride in second.
That is fair. I'm just curious why the change in strategy, because you were going for that inside line so many times on Roger, and then eventually just decided, I'm going to go back up here.
Well, it wasn't working. I got underneath him. I got underneath him like 20 times, and I just had no momentum coming out of the corner. and I tried to downshift one time and about lost it. So then I just decided not to do that. I'm kind of points racing. This second place finish here kind of sealed up that oval championship. So I didn't want to risk wrecking. If I was going to do it, I was going to do it clean.
I wouldn't be so sure of that one, bud, because we got a double points race coming up in Michigan in a few weeks. So I don't know about securing the championship just yet.
I'm going to have to really drop the ball.
Buddy, Duncan's down in 16th after being basically the oval champion for a majority of the season. I'm just saying it's very much possible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've avoided the carnage pretty well so far. Knock on wood.
I will knock
Feeling
on wood for you
decent
as well.
about it, but I knew I needed a second to give me some room going into Michigan.
And a second is exactly what you get. We'll bring in our winner for today, Roger Saucier, your two-time winner here in the IndyCar Season 3. Last time stole the win in Miami. This time got the lead and held it. How did it feel having that pressure from Schneider behind you the whole way?
It was tough for sure. I started kind of messing up because I had to change the weight jacket for either end of the track. The car was too tight in 3 and 4. At least on exit, and it was way too loose into 1 and 2 to leave it alone. So I had to be getting changed. There's a lot on the plate for all that.
So, Justin, you take the next one here. Roger, a bit of I see you've had some experience with this man as well, so I'll let you two connect for a hot second. Have fun.
Hey, congrats, Roger. You got yourself back to second place on the win stats, so congrats on that. Give us your thoughts on the battle with Jacob there for pretty much the last half of the race.
Yeah, it was a really good battle. I was doing everything I could to keep him back there. I knew if he got to the outside of me, I didn't have enough front grip to get through 3 and 4 on the bottom without losing the lead. So just needed to make sure I ended a little wider so I didn't really give up the outside. Worked out in the end.
Yes, it did.
Absolutely.
Big question, though. How spooky was it when that caution came out?
I got a little nervous. I didn't realize they were green white checkers. So I was kind of thinking, well, 1 lap, they should be okay. And then I saw the green white checker and said, well, now he has time to set me up. So I got to work a little harder.
And work harder you did. Congratulations on the victory. I will let all of you head on out of here because I've got one last thing to mention. We've got one more oval race, but of course, before then, we're going to have to head to Laguna Seca for our final road course of the season. November 18th, Laguna Seca for 30 laps, the Thanksgiving break, and then, gentlemen, the final double points race of the season as we head to Michigan. So, before we go anywhere, do you all have anything else you'd like to say to the people?
I think Roger needs an award for best defense in all of PRA. in any car.
What is your short track league?
It doesn't matter the car.
Is your short track league stuff just nothing now? It's just going right to Roger?
No, I had to play some pretty hard defense on him in the short tracks too. So wasn't my first experience in front of him.
It's not only me either. He's hard for anyone to pass. I've seen it.
He's the Ryan Newman of this league.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, all right. That says it. That gives me a good little picture. So that's for Schneider. Roger, anything from you?
Gotta thank my grandmother. She watches all these races, so thanks for the support from her.
That's actually lovely to hear. Hello, Grandma. Hope you're having a good time. Hope I'm not blowing your ears out too much with how loud I get.
Or me.
Yeah. You hopped in with that pretty good.
Hey, one more thing, Roger. What do you think the odds of us wrecking on lap 5 and then racing for the lead the whole last half of the race?
I knew it would be possible just because we were in a really good fuel situation because we had a pit to put wings on the car, but
yeah. I didn't even fast repair. I wanted to save it.
No, mine was only a wing, so I was.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I just had to change the wing, and I was good.
And Justin, since this will be probably your only time in here, you got one last thing to say to the people before you head on out and go back into your Monday void.
I appreciate everybody that supports Prodigy Racing Association, everything we do here. I really appreciate Orion and I doing these broadcasts. It helps get the word out, and the drivers. We need drivers, so we appreciate the drivers. Saucier and Schneider, they've been in my league for a while. Schneider came in this season, but Roger's been there since season 1. So I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all for supporting my leagues, and this league in PRA. Rodney Roberts, he's doing a fantastic job setting this up, getting everything running. And I got to give a shout out to Austin LeBlanc doing a great job with race control.
Yeah,
he's
been stellar up there in the box. And for that, we hope that we have a stellar end of the season. I'm going to head on out of here. You guys have a wonderful night as we go towards the end of this broadcast. You all take care.
See ya.
And folks, one more time, we are headed to Laguna Seca for our final road course of the season. The Thanksgiving break will follow, and then we head to Michigan to finish this season up. Season 3 of the Vision Corsa IndyCar Series is coming to a close soon. It's less than a month away. You don't want to miss it here on twitch.tv/PRA Network. Helped in part by Grid Finder, Sim Racer Hub, HSW, and Vision Corsa, of course. I'm Thomas Cuthbert, also known as Orion I. We'll see you next week for Laguna Seca.